Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Azhar Ali. Today I am going to present the first lecture of first week for the course Mathematics 1. Before starting my lecture, I would like to tell you about the contents of this course and about the course objectives. After completing this course, the students learn about 1-point and 2-point perspective drawing. Students familiar with drafting and geometry. To train students in acquiring all the drafting skills by using tools like matrices. To understand different methodologies of constructing various basic polygons, including reducing or enlargement of figures. Now let me tell you about the contents of this course. Dear students, in this course we will discuss the topics like 1-point and 2-point perspective, introduction to geometry, use of geometry tools, construction of squares, division of a line segment into equal parts, angle and ellipse, construction of polygon, and scale and proportions. Now to start the first topic of this course, the first topic of this course is how to draw in 1-point perspective. I will discuss this topic with an example. Suppose here an example to draw a square box above, on or below the horizontal line in 1-point perspective. When we draw any object by using 1-point perspective, the procedure is that first of all, place your paper in landscape view like this. This is the landscape view of the paper. Then draw a horizontal line with your ruler lengthwise extremely lightly. This is the horizontal line, but note that for this horizontal line that all of the whisper lines will be in the form of a dashed line. This is the dashed line. This is called a horizontal line where the lane meets the atmosphere. Now the third step is that put a dot in the middle of this line. This is the horizontal line. Put a dot at the middle of this line. This point called vanishing point. All receding lines point to this dot. These receding lines are called orthogonal lines. In the next slide, you see what is an orthogonal line. Now on the left side of this line, at the left side of this line, draw 3 square boxes, one above this line, one on the line, and third below this line. Then at stage number 5, you never draw an orthogonal line that goes through an object unless that object is transparent. So from each corner of the square, from this corner, and from this corner, from each corner of the squares, you are going to draw a whisper line leading to the vanishing point. Simple as that. Dear student, note that draw a line from this corner and touch this vanishing point. Similarly, join this corner to the vanishing point, also join this corner to the vanishing point. These line are called orthogonal line. Why these line called orthogonal line? Because the angle between this line and this corner is 90. That's why these line called orthogonal line. Similarly, draw orthogonal line for this square box. Join this corner to the vanishing point, also this center to the vanishing point, and this corner to the vanishing point. Similarly, join these three corners to this vanishing point, and then you take your ruler and match it up to one of the sides of square box. Take your ruler and match it up to one of the sides of square boxes, like you see here. Put the ruler here and then slide the ruler back along the orthogonal lines. Along these orthogonal lines, slide the ruler back and make another line. Make another line means draw a line to touch these two orthogonal lines. Similarly, draw a line to touch these two orthogonal lines. Do the same with the other sides, like this is the other side of this square. Draw a line which touch these two orthogonal lines and draw the line to touch these two orthogonal lines. Similarly, for other two square, draw your Vesper line between the two sets of line. Okay, darken your Vesper line between the two set of line. This is one set of line and this is the another set of line. So darken your Vesper line between these two set of line. And at step number 10, repeat with the other square. Repeat with the other square mean draw a line to touch these two orthogonal line and also these two orthogonal lines. Similarly, to touch these orthogonal lines. Try to make one square really long, and the other really short. These two are short. Notice that you will only see one side of the square that is on the horizontal line. We will see only one side of this square, and this square lies on the horizontal line. So now erase your Vesper line, and these are the required square boxes, and we will see now the box says A is like in this figure. This box lies above the horizontal line, this is on the horizontal line, and this is below the horizontal line. Here we draw three square boxes above horizontal line, below the horizontal line, and on the horizontal line by using 1 point perspective. When we use 1 point perspective, then the shape will be in this form. We see only one side of the square which lies on the horizontal line, two sides of the square below the horizontal line, and similarly we will see these two lines of the square which lies above the horizontal line. Now, to find the center of these shapes, of these square shapes, you draw and cross as shown here. Draw the cross line. Cross line means join this corner to this corner and join this corner to this corner. These lines called diagonal line in mathematics. Where these two diagonal lines touch each other, then this point will be the center of a figure. So this is the center of this line. Similarly, to join this corner to this and this corner to this, so these two diagonal lines touch each other at this point, so this is the center of this square box. Similarly, we can draw the center also for this square which lies on the above the line. Now here another example, to draw a circle above, on, and below the horizontal line in 1 point perspective. How to draw a circle in 1 point perspective below the horizontal line, on the horizontal line, and below the horizontal line. You can do same as we discussed in the previous slides, like first of all draw a horizontal line on the paper, and then mark a point on the horizontal line at the mid of this horizontal line, and then draw 3 squares with the same radius, one above the horizontal line, one on the horizontal line, and third below the horizontal line. Then with the rounded shapes, always rest one part of the ruler on the vanishing point, and then slide the ruler down until it just touches the rounded object. Then you draw your orthogonal lines from here. This is the vanishing point. So always rest one part of the ruler. Rest one part of the ruler, and on vanishing point, and then slide the ruler down. Slide the ruler down, okay, until it touch the rounded object. So this ruler touch the rounded object here. Then you will draw orthogonal lines. Now step number 3. After you do this with both sides, like this is the orthogonal line and this is the orthogonal for the other side, you then make a parallel shapes. A parallel shapes is shown in this figure. The shape should mimic exactly what the original line is doing. I sometimes go over the original line a couple of times with my pencil to get the feel of the shape before doing the second line. Dear students, notice that what is a parallel line. Parallel lines are that line which never touch each other. But you see these two lines touch each other at this point. So keep in mind that how to draw here, how to make here two parallel lines. This area is the parallel area, because in this area these two lines never touch each other. So this is the parallel area. So after making this parallel area, fill the whisper lines between the two lines, and then erase your whisper lines. Fill the parallel area. This is the parallel area, and we erase the whisper line. Now finish the other two shapes, like these two shapes. Now dear students, in this lecture we discussed 1 point perspective, and in the next lecture inshallah we will discuss 2 point perspective. Thank you for watching this video.